Okay, hello and welcome to the fourth episode of season 2 of the quiz show. The first contestant, obviously, was the winner in the quiz show. Season 1, 3 episodes in Bangalore, was a finalist in the first episode of this season, where he didn't win the final, but he's back here to try his luck again in the final. Rohan, big round of applause for Rohan.
Thank you, thank you.
Rohan, people remember you, but still, ek line
Very
intro
glad
quickly.
to be still a PM at PhonePe, still doing all of that.
Still, PM at PhonePe. Okay. Sanveer was the defending champion, won the last 2 episodes. The last episode was a thriller. I think Sanveer won on the last question. Yeah. No. The last one was not a thriller. Last one you won nicely. The second episode was a thriller. But give it up for Sanveer. Sanveer, we all know from the last episode. And now we come to the only person who is making his debut on the quiz show stage. Very excited to have Sujay. Sujay, quick intro. Yeah.
I work with Dunzo on the business side. Yeah.
Wow, as fast as Dunzo deliveries. But where are you from? Where you studied and a little bit?
I originally I'm from Mangalore. I did my schooling, college, etc. in Delhi, and फिर PG वगैरह कहीं पे कर दिया.
Cool. Rohan, Sanveer, Sujay, that will be the order for the first half. And second half, we'll see. Let's begin then. Right straight into question number 1 for Rohan. Rohan, the presidential election of 1977 was necessitated by the death in office of the incumbent Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. X was elected unopposed, the only president to be elected thus after being unanimously supported by all political parties, including the opposition Congress party. At 64, he was the youngest person to be elected President of India until Draupadi Murmu was elected President in 2022. He was also the only serious presidential candidate to have contested twice in 1969 against V.V. Giri and in 1977. 37 candidates had filed their nominations for the presidency, of whom 36 were rejected by the returning officer. Following these disqualifications, X remained the only validly nominated candidate in the fray, which made elections unnecessary. X thus became the first and only person in the history of India to be elected President of India without a contest. Okay, who are we talking about?
I'll pass.
Okay, Rohan passes, we go to Sanveer.
Is it Gyani Zel Singh?
Not Gyani Zel Singh, good guess. Going to Sujay.
S. Radhakrishnan?
Not S. Radhakrishnan. Okay, cool. We'll come to hints now. So, Gyani Zel Singh was right after him. Gyani Zel Singh was, essentially, if you look at Indian history, Gyani Zel Singh came right after early 80s, so through the Indira Gandhi's second reign, Gyani Zel Singh. And S. Radhakrishnan was obviously slightly earlier. He was the first vice president. So 50s would be S. Radhakrishnan, 50s, 60s. We're talking about somebody in middle of these two guesses. Okay. Now the big thing that had happened was in 1969 when he contested against V.V. Giri. That is a very extremely famous elections because that led to a split in Congress and all that. And Indira Gandhi had supported V.V. Giri and she said that you should listen to him. Blah, that's a long story. So that was when he became like part of our political history. But the moment Morarji Desai came into power as Janata Party after emergency, immediately he got him as the president. So this is the political history hint. Now let's look at helpful hints. like, हाँ ये सब तो पता ही है. So obviously think of presidents of India like एक ऐसा दिमाग में whoever major names you can think of. Hint I'll give you is Andhra. Okay, so Andhra will lead you to certain, if not political figures, certain names, popular names that come out of Andhra that will lead you to a certain president name. Okay, it's similar to if Jal Singh was the answer and I said Punjab. So same route but Andhra ke liye whenever Rohan is ready.
No, it's not correct, but Narasimha Rao.
Not Narasimha Rao. Going to Sanveer.
Is it Reddy, YV Reddy, something like that?
I'll give you a chance to improve.
It's the best I have is YV Reddy. I forgot the name.
Okay, no. Going to Sujay. Sujay?
C.B. Reddy?
No. Okay. We'll give part points to Sanveer actually, because in a standard quizzing Reddy would have been acceptable, but we wanted the exact answer. It's Indian president. So Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Okay, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy is the president we are talking about. 3 points to Sanveer. for getting to. Okay. 3 points to Sanveer for getting part points on Neelam Sanjeev Reddy. Next direct will be to Sujay. Sujay, trendy, this is a visual plus text, okay? A trendy accessory is making waves in the fashion world called the Bullion or bag. Dressed in a striking green with gold accents, this stylish item is meticulously crafted to hold a single stock cube, bringing a burst of flavor to your wardrobe. The creative minds at Mullen UK, which is an advertising agency, have orchestrated a playful campaign that merges fashion, food, and Gen Z engagement. Global creative director Carlos Rodriguez remarks, "We found the perfect thing to keep in those tiny bags, and now I know what I'll be wearing to my holiday dinners." Just tell me what company is behind this ad campaign?
Is this Nor?
It is Nor. What a great crack, Sujay. Superb. Superb crack. This is Nor. Okay, Nor, this thing perfectly fits a single cube of. So if you're traveling, you just have this, put in water, eat it. Superb. And now we come to Rohan. Rohan, there are a bunch of X, Y, Z, A, and don't get flustered with all this. If you know even one, you'll know everything else. Okay. X, so X is an individual. X wasn't enthusiastic about the YZ concept. YZ is a two-word thing. Although A stores, so A is a company. A is a company, X is an individual, YZ is something to do with that company. Although A stores are recognized for their sleek white design and YZ customer service, not every aspect met X's approval. In the year 2000, Ron Johnson was hired by A, the company, to oversee their initial retail stores. Johnson, credited with the creation of the now iconic YZ, shared that when he presented the idea to X, he deemed it idiotic and suggested calling it the Geek Z, emphasizing A's skepticism about tech savvy individuals connecting effectively with people. Tell me all the unknown variables here, okay?
Is it Steve Jobs, Apple, Genius, all of those things?
Genius and
X is X Steve Jobs.
X Steve Jobs, okay?
A Apple.
A Apple,
Genius. Why is it Apple Genius? Mac Genius.
Genius, okay, so you're saying Y is genius, okay, Z.
Uh,
If you're saying Steve Jobs, then Steve Jobs wasn't enthusiastic about the genius dash concept, although, again, if you're
Genius Bar.
bar, yes. Sorry for being anal about this, but we wanted full answer from you. Superb crack. Genius bar is what we are talking about. Well done. Genius bar, Apple, and Steve Jobs. Now everything fits. Essentially, Genius bar concept was when it was presented to Steve Jobs in the year 2000. He thought it's idiotic. Why don't you call it Geek Bar? Is what he had said, because he said most people who will come to our store will be geeks. So, bar, Genius bar doesn't really fit with them. But obviously later he turned around. He liked it. Steve Jobs, Genius bar, Apple. So, 10 points there to Rohan. And we come to Sanveer for a very fun question, Sanveer. Okay, one of those pun types question. Okay, so we'll spend some time on this. Two parts to this question. XY aka AB. So both are the name of the same person. XY aka AB debuted in Marvel Tales starring XY the Spectacular AB in 1983, number 1. XY exists on Earth 8311, which is a universe populated by anthropomorphic parody versions. That's a big clue. Parody versions of the Marvel superheroes and supervillains. XY has many superpowers, and his adventures are decidedly wackier than the original character, because XY is a parody of a certain original character. XY was turned into a pig by an inventor named May, who at the time was attempting to introduce nuclear fission to beauty salons. In August 2009, Time listed AB as one of the top 10 oddest Marvel characters. So now I want from you XY and AB. Both are pun on a well-known superhero and their alter ego. It's alter ego.
So XY is also pun, AB is also pun.
Yes. And both are pun on the same superhero and its alter ego.
Okay, I'll just take some time to think about
Uh-huh.
this.
Direct pit guys take time, but pass pay will be faster. Okay.
I'll take a guess. Like Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Spider-Pig, like that.
Sorry. So what is your final guess?
Oh, so you want puns? Okay, wait. रुको. Piggy Parker, Spider Pig.
Piggy Parker and Spider Pig. Okay, good track. Going to Sujay.
Peter Porker and Spider Pig.
Sujay, in this season, I'm trying not to split points. Okay, so I'll give you a chance to improve on the second guess that you said.
Second guess.
Huh.
You mean?
You gave me
Okay.
two.
Spider Ham.
Yes, thank you for doing that. Yes, Peter Porker and Spider Ham. Nicely done. Okay, so the big hint here was, of course, turned into a pig, and Sanveer also went in that direction. But Sujay was as accurate as it gets. Peter Porker and Spider Ham. Um, okay, so I'll give 11 to Sujay. Right, because this was a good crack, so it doesn't make sense कि दो बार बोला तो कम कर दिया and all that. All 11. Yeah, yeah. No, because what Sanveer got was Spider-Man, but it was quite workable because spectacular, hyphen, and all of this. But this was great. Peter Porker and Spider-Ham. Which means next direct is direct to Rohan. Brand question. In 1897, Austrian entrepreneur Emil Jelinek began purchasing Daimler cars for participation in Europe's rapidly growing auto races. Over the next few years, Jelinek developed a fondness for driving these Daimler cars. During races, he often used the name of his 12-year-old daughter X as an alias. In the year 1900, Jelinek negotiated an arrangement with Daimler to order 36 new cars under the condition that they bear the name X. Daimler agreed to the proposal, giving rise to the brand we all know today. Which brand's origin story are we talking about?
It's a one-word answer.
Yeah.
I have a guess on the daughter Funda, but Mercedes.
Mercedes, yeah, that is
I was
correct.
in
10 points
Benz.
there to Rohan. It is Mercedes. Okay, the daughter was called Mercedes Jelinek, and he used to drive under that alias.
The Benz part was kind of.
But Benz is a different company, right?
Acha.
So Benz and Mercedes merged to become Mercedes. Mercedes is a different. Okay, 10 points there to Rohan. When we come to Sanveer, the UN has declared 2024 the International Year of X's and aims to build awareness of their untapped potential and to call it increased investment in the X sector. X's play an important role in meeting the SDGs, which is Sustainable Development Goals, envisaged by the UN. X's play a key role in the culture, economy, food security, and livelihoods of communities from the highlands of Andes mountain ranges to the arid and semi-arid lands in Africa and Asia. From providing milk, meat, and fiber for communities to transport for products and people and organic fertilizers, X's thrive when other livestock species cannot survive. What is X?
Is it yak?
Not yak, going to Sujay.
Goats.
Not goats, going to Rohan.
Is it a mule?
No, not mule. Okay, cool. We'll start again with Sanveer. Essentially, this is the answer actually is a group of this thing, but I would accept anyone from that, any animal from that group. Okay. Big clue here is Andes and semi-arid lands, and there was one big. Thrive where other livestock species cannot survive. That is a big clue. So when you think of, for example, what Sujay said, goat, the reason you can't think of goat is because UN says that there is still untapped potential for this group of animals, vis-a-vis say a goat, which has been tapped for many centuries. So yeah, Sanveer.
Mountain goat.
If not goat, mountain. No, going to Sujay.
Camelids.
Camelids. Perfect answer. 6 points there to Sujay. Well done. Okay. Camelids. Okay, so I would have accepted Bactrian camels, llamas, even camel, or like, yeah. Okay. So I would have accepted any of these. Alpaca, ye wo. So uske category is like Bactrian camels, certain area, camel, certain area, llamas, Andes, aisa karke. Okay, 6 points there to Sujay, and we come back to Rohan. Rohan, deep within Earth's history, there exists a fascinating group of creatures called bivalves. This group, which includes scallops, mussels, and clams, has silently observed the passage of time for over 500 million years, tracing back to the Cambrian period. The notable feature of these creatures is their two-part armor or walls and hence bivalves that protects them. Looking at their fossilized remains, it becomes clear that these bivalves have maintained a remarkable similarity to their modern counterparts. Interestingly, the ancient members of this group were enormous, with fossil evidence suggesting lengths of up to 3 feet and weights exceeding 20 pounds. What incredible aquatic marvel are we discussing? Basically, we are talking about the modern counterparts of this historic bivalves. What creature are we talking about?
Specific or general?
We'll see, basis what you say. You take a guess, then we'll see.
I don't think you can clarify, but I'll still ask. Are you referring to, like, when you say aquatic marble, are you referring to like a living organism or like a geographic feature?
Oh, like that?
You can choose to not
No, no,
clarify.
no, no. Not a geographic feature or anything. We're talking about living.
Ah, is it the formation of pearls and oysters?
I'll give it to you. Yes, oyster is what I was looking for. So oyster is fine, and pearl comes in a bivalve. So you're right there. Oyster is fine. 10 points there to Rohan. Fantastic stuff. Okay, Sanveer, you're direct. A guidebook for would-be authoritarian leaders, X is highly criticized and extensively analyzed political treatise in historical literature. Originating in 1532, the publication contributed to the notion that a ruler's primary responsibility is to establish a powerful and secure state, regardless of the sacrifices involved. X served as an inspiration for various dictators, among them Oliver Cromwell, Hitler, and Mussolini. Stalin, in particular, found the book very influential, filling the margins of his copy with extensive notes. Which, what are we talking about? What work are we talking about?
Is it that Machiavelli book? You want the book? Okay.
Yeah. Sanveer ऐसा touch करके निकल रहा था side से कि
It's
oh
that
नहीं.
annoying book. What's it called? I'll guess Power. It's something annoying like that. Like
Why is
Power.
power annoying, Sanveer? Sanveer is well. No, Sanveer, sorry, can't give you points for power. And only Machiavelli. Going to Sujay.
The prince.
The Prince. Yes, we are talking about the Prince. Okay, 11 points there to Sujay. Huh? Come on, come on. Sujay, 11 points. The Prince, of course, by Machiavelli. But Sanveer, we are trying to not do that split thing as much as possible. Okay, so Sujay gets 11 on the Prince, and we come to Rohan. Rohan, amid, we all know Simpsons, there is a thing that they keep predicting future and all that. Amid the Simpsons' reputed ability to predict the future, another claim involves an app. Fans of Simpsons and otherwise speculated that Homer's earlobe, and that's why we have visual also to help you, Homer's earlobe resembled this app's logo. However, exploring the app's real meaning, its logo cleverly embodies a widely used symbol, a continuous line inspired by the loop that signifies starting a conversation. Designed to be memorable, the logo finds equilibrium, providing a sense of familiarity with the symbol while also being distinct enough to grab attention. Which app's logo is this?
Still don't have anything. I'll just like last clarifying maybe question. Earlobe is basically like inside the ear, the part with like the.
No, the matlab, part visible in this photo basically.
अच्छा कुछ भी हो सकता
हाँ.
The thing that we can see in the ear, it looks like the logo, right?
Yeah. Yes. I know, Sanveer, you know. I know you've been waiting very patiently.
I really don't know.
We'll see.
है. Nothing, yaar, I'll pass.
Pass. Okay, Rohan has passed, has gone to Sanveer.
Is it threads?
It is. Of course. It is threads. 11 points there to Sanveer. It is threads. This is threads logo straight out of Homer's earlobe area. Okay, Homer. हाँ हाँ थोड़ा सा Homer Simpson ear is the threads logo. That's a theory on internet. Okay, fantastic. Sanveer gets 11 points. Half time, let's take a quick look at the score. Rohan with a hat trick of 10 for Jobs, Genius Bar, Apple Funda, and Mercedes and Oysters is on 30 points right now. 30. Sanveer had 3 for Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy and then got 11 for Threads. Sanveer is on 14 points right now. 14. And right now, I think Sujay is leading the quiz. Let's reconfirm that. Nor 10 points, 11 for Peter Poker and Spider Ham, 6 for Camelids, and 11 for the Prince. Sujay is leading right now with 38 points. Right? Okay. Close quiz. Sujay leading with 38, followed by Rohan on 30, Sanveer on 14. Full second half available. Anything can happen. Sujay, first question to you. X is known for its unique talk of food. X is known for its unique square hamburgers, a distinctive feature associated with the brand along with its red-headed mascot. The decision to make square burgers was driven more by marketing strategy than culinary reasons. When X first opened in 1969, founder Dave Thomas aimed to showcase the quality of the meat by shaping the burgers in a way that their edges extended beyond the bun, emphasizing a commitment to not cutting corners, literally. However, over the years, this unconventional burger shape has faced criticism. Some customers found the square patties to look unnatural and processed, contradicting their intended message. In response to these concerns, in 2011, X slightly rounded the edges of their burgers to maintain a more natural square appearance. What's the brand? Sujay.
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Yes, that is correct. The moment the question came, Sujay was ready with the answer. But like a good quizzer, he waited for me to finish. 10 points there to Sujay, of course. Red-headed mascot was just one extra hint. We are talking about Wendy's. Okay. Now we come to Sanveer. Sanveer, this person is the answer. Okay, you have to identify this person. This enigmatic figure portrayed in the documentary Gringo, The Dangerous Life of Dash Dash, unfolds a chapter of his life within the lush landscapes of Belize. Known for his pioneering role in the tech world, this individual later found himself entangled in a web of controversies and escapades, showcasing a side of life beyond the tech world. Identify the person, or you can just give me the company he founded.
McAfee. John
McAfee, yes, of course. 10 point there to Sanveer. Well done. Okay, in case you guys don't know about John McAfee, I'm sure everyone has heard of McAfee antivirus and all that. But this guy's life is crazy. I would urge every audience member to just go and see, read up on John McAfee's life. It's very, very weird life. Okay, Sanveer gets 10, and we come to Rohan for the next direct. Rohan, in the mysterious Agatha Christie novel N or M from 1941, spies during the Second World War take center stage with a character named Major X playing a role. Little did readers know, Christie's friendship with a code breaker might have influenced this character's name, raising suspicions at MI5 about her insider knowledge. Unbeknownst to them, it was all just a coincidence in the intriguing world of espionage. After what is the character named?
You need the name of the character or the code breaker after whom the character was? It's same mostly.
Not named after the code breaker actually. Code breaker might have influenced this character's name. So either what is named after or the character name, they're the same only. So either is fine.
I'm thinking the code breaker might be Alan Turing, and after what is the character named? I don't know, the Enigma.
Not the Enigma. Good track going to Sujay.
Bletchley Park?
Yes, perfect answer. Delight to hear the exact answer. Too good. 11 points to Sujay, and Rohan was obviously on the right track with code breaker. Yeah. No, obviously Rohan was also on the right track, but the character is called Major Bletchley.
She was friends with Turing.
Huh?
She was friends with
I
Turing.
don't think so. Was it the code breaker is not Turing, right? It might be somebody else. But essentially, the funda was that character in her book, and the character is a friend of the protagonist, and he is called Major Bletchley. And the MI5 was like, how does she know? Why is this character called Bletchley? And hence the whole story. Perfect. 11 points, Bletchley Park to Sujay, and next direct to Sanveer. Sanveer, this upcoming biopic, Back to Black, sheds light on the early rise to fame of a legendary artist and the creation of her groundbreaking studio album, Back to Black. The film provides an unapologetic look at the woman behind the phenomenon and the impactful relationship that inspired one of the most legendary albums of all time. Starring Marisa Abela as the artist and directed by Sam Taylor Johnson, the movie also features Jack O'Connell as the artist's husband. Tell me, which artist are we talking about?
Is it Amy Winehouse?
Yes, it is Amy Winehouse. Perfect. Perfect stuff so far. Okay, which means now we come to Rohan. In an extraordinary environment where things behave uniquely, an innovative creation quietly made history, crafted by Ergotech and Lavazza. The fitting name for this exceptional creation is embedded in its deployment location and its purpose. Give me the name of the machine.
Sorry, clarification. Is it a pun?
Little bit,
Okay.
some pun thing might happen, but not as far pun as Spider Ham and Peter Porker. Like very
You
basic.
need the exact name.
हाँ मतलब ideally.
Something like ISS Presso.
Perfect. That's all we were looking for. Such a great crack. 10 points. ISS Espresso. Espresso. Okay. International Space Station is where it's deployed. Obviously, Lavazza, and then if you see the machine closely, you will figure out that it's making coffee and deployed at ISS. So combined espresso, IS espresso. Okay, 10 points to Rohan. And I come to Sujay now. Sujay, the official emblem of X is featured on its flag against a blue background, adhering to the official dash colors of blue and white. The emblem is comprised of the word X in white sans serif fonts, forming columns resembling an ancient architectural portico. This stylized design represents a vintage temple, symbolizing X's commitment to Dash activities aimed at preserving global Dash and historical heritage. The temple image includes a pediment and a staircase with 3 steps, embodying the organization's dedication to safeguarding the world's Dash and historical legacy. Which flag are we talking about?
UNESCO.
UNESCO. Perfect. 10 points there to Sujay. Fantastic quizzing so far, guys. Delightful. So good. 10 points there to Sujay. It is the flag of UNESCO. Now everything fits. UNESCO and everything blue and white. The first blank is UN. Official UN colors, so blue and white. And all the blanks are cultural. Okay, commitment to cultural activities, global cultural history, cultural and historical legacy. Okay. Next direct will be to Sanveer. Sanveer, just tell me the connect or just tell me what is X. This is an inexhaustive list. 1956, The Man Who Never Was, Peter Sellers. 1973, The Battle of Sudzetska, Orson Welles. 2010, The King's Speech, Timothy Spall. 2016, X, Brian Cox. 2017, Dash Dash, Gary Oldman. 2021, Sardar Udham, Tom Hudson. What are we talking about? What's the connect or what is X?
These are all portrayals of Churchill.
Yes, perfect. That's all we needed. We're just looking for Winston Churchill. Oh, what delightful quizzing is happening, guys. It's giving full feels. Full feels is happening. I am so impressed, so happy. Every question that's coming, I'm thinking of the moment that question was made and all the discussion was happening. क्या देना चाहिए, नहीं देना चाहिए, कैसे निकलेगा, क्या निकलेगा. Like, oh, and it's like when you write a script and then you watch it on screen, it's that feeling is happening. Ah, this is how it looks finally. Oh, ho, ho. Because this one we had full discussion कि भाई कितना blank देना चाहिए, क्या क्या हटाना चाहिए, क्या रखना चाहिए.
I'm very confused by Brian Cox. He's a physicist.
No. Succession, the
No idea. Okay.
you haven't seen Succession?
नहीं, I haven't
देख
seen.
ले देख.
Okay.
So he's the main guy, the Buddha, the main guy. He's Rupert Murdoch. He's the main guy. And the movie was called Churchill. He played Churchill in 2016. And yeah, cool. All right. Next direct will be to Rohan. Rohan, little bit of visual is also there to just give you some direction. In a remote area of Sanford, Tasmania, a unique patch of land caught attention by winning a competition against parched grass patches worldwide. Okay, so certain competition this particular area has won. Okay, the owner Murray embraces the shock and awe appearance of her space, attributing its wild state to bandicoots and an echidna. Living without mains water, Murray strategically conserves rainwater for essential use. The global competition, initiated in Gotland, Sweden, encourages participants to embrace unconventional landscaping, fostering biodiversity, and addressing water scarcity issues. Just tell me what competition do you think this place has won? Okay, ID the competition And the basis of that competition was that it was born out of water conservation efforts.
And the picture is helpful.
Sort
In
of.
identifying.
Yeah. Little bit direction at least it will give you.
And you need like the exact name of the competition or like a funda.
But funda. थोड़ा fun answer है. Just one hint of all three of you. Don't think very serious ki this is ground level water competition, like little bit fun. Sanveer has some idea you have? Oh, okay, nice.
The Stanford name is definitely seems familiar. But I don't know why I'm thinking like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Uh-huh.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. I don't know why I'm thinking.
No, nothing to do with going to Sujay.
Is this something to do with the Nobel Prize in, I don't know.
No. Going to, because of Sweden, did you think? Okay, nice. Going to Sanveer?
Something to do with Mad Max?
No. Okay, cool. We'll start again. The hint is, they're the winner of World's Dash Lawn Contest. Ugliest lawn contest. Yes, 5 points there to Rohan. There is legit a contest for world's ugliest lawn. Okay, these are some of the finalists and contestants, and this comes from the fact that don't waste your water on things like, landscaping, etc. Use it for essential usage, and so it's okay if your lawn doesn't look nice and all that. So it's world's ugliest lawn competition, and this is the winner. Now, when you see, everything will make sense. Lives without mains water, uses rainwater, and uses rainwater for essential use and not for like wasting water. Like it's one of the biggest water issues in the world, right? People waste a lot of water to make their lawns beautiful. So this is world's ugliest lawn competition. 5 points there to Rohan. Good crack. Okay, last question of the finale. This is for Sujay. The country's name may mean 1,000 islands. Some scholars believe that the name X derives from the Sanskrit dash, meaning garland of islands, or from dash dash, meaning island of women. Which country are we talking about?
Indonesia?
Not Indonesia. Going to Sanveer.
Maldives?
Yes! Ah, yeah! Maldives. Okay, Sanskrit Maladweep. Maladweep. In some translations, it was Mahila Dweep. Okay, so Mahila Dweep is island of women. Maladweep is island of garland. Maladweep became Maldives, and Mahila Dweep became Mahila Dweep. And even the capital, Malay, has the same this thing. Some people say Malay comes from garland, which is Mala, or women, which is Mahila. Okay, great crack, Maldives. Cool, Maldives is correct. 11 points to Sanveer. Time for the scores now. Rohan had 30 in the first half. In the second half, Rohan got espresso, crazy, superb guess. One of the best guesses of the quiz. And 5 for world's ugliest lawn competition. Rohan ends on 45. Sanveer had 14 in the first half. He was trailing, but second half he was fantastic. I think purely on the second half, Sanveer won because he got almost every direct that came his way. Sanveer got John McAfee 10 points. Sanveer got Amy Winehouse 10 points. He got 10 for Winston Churchill and 11 for Maldives. Sanveer ends on 55 points. 55. 14 plus 41. And now, here we are with defeating ex-champions from different seasons. 38 on the first half, 10 points for Wendy's, 11 for Flag of UNESCO, and then, 10 for Flag of UNESCO and 11 for Bletchley Park with 69 points. Sujay is the new winner. Sujay is the winner of the episode 4 of season 2 of the quiz show. Mad shout out to Rohan, as always. It's always a pleasure to host you on stage. Sanveer, great run, but ends against this crazy person who has come on stage. Didn't let anything pass to you guys. Sujay was fantastic in his range of from like puns from Peter Porkers to the classic quizzing Bletchley Park kind of stuff. Fantastic. Shout out to Sujay once again. We will see Sujay in the episode 5 with 2 new challenges. There is a book for every winner, and for Sujay, the book I've got is a book called 3 Men in a Boat. Okay, Jerome, have you guys heard of this book? This is one of those books in author quiz ka question. But no, I really love this book because this was written, I think, in 1889, I think. late 19th century, and still stands the test of time. It's still funny, although the jokes have been reused in so many ways over so many years, but still is funny and fresh. So this is for you, Sujay. You can come and collect from here. And pose to that camera. I will write a note and I'll give it to you. Huh? Okay. Thank you, Rohan. Thank you, Sanveer, and I'll see you guys soon.